Hello there, and a heartfelt thank you to you for tuning into this amazing series of radiant revelations, these channelings from the angels of Atlantis. And before I go on, I want to say a heartfelt apology to you. The fact is that I've been very unwell for over a month with a bacterial infection, as well as honouring the wonderful people who had booked the Sacred Egyptian Retreat in December. Yes, somehow my will carried me through to fulfill that project, even though I continued battling with high temperatures and stomach sickness. So thank you for all the messages that you sent, all the emails, all the texts, all the YouTube messages, because those messages of love and healing really aided me. I want you to hear this. They helped in the most extraordinary way. And as you see, I'm now back and able to channel the angels of Atlantis, especially for you. And for those of you who are unfamiliar, the 12 angels of Atlantis first came to me in 1987 during the harmonic convergence and blessed me with the role of being their emissary. And today, each of the channelings before you provide a unique transmission of their light codes and harmonic frequencies, whilst also giving you useful data about this rapid-fire spiritual evolution that we're experiencing at this time. When they communicate through me, they ask me to transmit their love through my eyes and my voice. And so you will see me keep my eyes open through this transmission as their angelic light is filled with healing rays, awakening your heart, your soul, to stimulate you into the recognition of your infinite potential. Therefore, please do watch the videos again and again to receive the angels' unique love radiation. And if you haven't become a member of the Angels of Atlantis Club, please do so, and you will receive many gifts from the angels prior to their general release. Your memberships are a great joy to us, as they provide an indication of your conviction and your resolution, and that these angelic channelings matter to you. And your loving energy exchanges help with the expense metered out on each video, which of course at present is generated by ourselves. Did you know that over half of you who regularly watch these channelings do not subscribe to the channel? And we are intrigued by that because we would wholeheartedly like to touch into the algorithm so that they reach many more people, and you clicking subscribe will help us do that. And so we will be able to provide, the angels will be able to provide succor and inspirations, assistance and loving care. So please hit the subscribe button, stroke it, touch it, click it. And I'm now going to prepare myself for the angel's unique channeling, which means I'm going to close my eyes and breathe deeply into my being, opening my pranic cord and chakras. And then I'm going to reach deep into my heart, the seat of the soul, to hear the angels' voices, at which point I'll open my eyes and provide you with this week's gift from the 12 angels of Atlantis. And finally, thank you. Thank you for being here. And know that we and the angels wish you a very happy new year. And don't forget that on January the 12th, there will be an enchantment to mark the veneration and devotion, the reverence indeed, for the great full moon that's taking place on the 13th. You'll see details on the website, which is www.theangelsofatlantis.com. Greetings, dear ones. Greetings, beacons of light, dear earth dwellers. We have a unique presence with us today in addition to our loving communion, channeling for you through our emissary, and who has been enveloped within our communion for this transmission. And by this we speak of the communion of we, 12 angels of Atlantis, that we work as a field of intelligence as well as being able to individuate. And we need you to know that we are in such loving flow with this beautiful being of light, while she requests permission to step forward and speak with you. Her cachet suggests that she has not communicated directly with Homo sapiens for 15,000 years. And that was during the completion of Atlantis. And so her position is sanctified, as you will feel, as you will experience, while she shares her unique information, her inspiration, her insight with you. And remember, there are no strict gender identification issues arising here, for she is an androgyne. She is a messenger of the divine feminine goddess principle. And the supernal intelligence flows from the love-light circuitry of the cosmos. So please welcome this high priestess, Aloya. She arises from Sirius B, which you will remember is the higher vibratory planetary home of your amazing ocean mammals, including the whales, the dolphins, and the porpoises. Now, she steps forward. And so please be within stillness as you hear her sweet counsel. And please venerate her wisdom, receiving her love for this unfolding of her as this extraordinary being of infinite intelligence will illuminate the most extraordinary aspect of your soul. Greetings, dear ones. Do you know how much you are loved? Greetings. My name is Aloya, and I am a high priestess of Sirius, from the ethers of the temple of the Sapphiric light. And I am here with you now because I have been given specific privilege to speak with you in these sacred moments of your new year's unfolding. The role I fulfill has been prepared within me by our sacred teachers who have experienced some of the highest initiatory practices within the sacred council of the Elohim. Dear ones, there is no reason for alarm as you review your world moving through its completion sequence. For many of your earth-governing systems or programs are floundering under the weight of completion, simply because they no longer serve what you are destined to become. In all of your richness, in all of your glory, in all of your sacred intelligence as cosmic citizens, my sisters and I bow to you. The question for you that we would love you to consider is, what are you feeling? What are you sensing? What sentience within you is signaling as you consider the changes that are taking place before you on your planet? And if you feel the demon of fear grip your heart, please move instantaneously into the embrace of the angels of peace and be enraptured by the 12 angels of Atlantis who are brought to you for these transitions. For we request of you that you use the glorious path of alchemy, shifting all negativity into positivity, rather than projecting your fear or anger onto your brothers and sisters. Simply detach, breathe, hover over your conditions, realizing that all currently arises from the fact that you are living in duality and that you are beginning to once more move towards oneness, thus healing the wounds of separation within the whole of your being. My sisters and I have been with the company of your angelic brethren, the angels of Atlantis, who on Sirius B, as elsewhere, are revered, are honoured, are loved for their deep and long-lasting loving care of you humans. For over the millennia, their refined intelligence has been placed in profound allegiance with the evolution of your Gaia, your current planetary Earth dwelling place. Please know that these Malachim, for this is how we know the angels of Atlantis, are a communion of light beings vibrating within a field of the greatest magical integrity. And as we conduct sacred telepathic meetings with them, we are keenly susceptible to the knowledge and the frequency of your law of free will. For we know this vibrates within the physical constitution of your earth home. And remember, this is not our reality, but one that is only yours. I come to you in these moments to honor this. Yet, please know we would never meddle with your fate, for we implicitly comprehend the unique function of the interplay within the substance of duality, for yours is the only planet of choice within the galaxy. Remember, millennia ago, the Source decided to separate the bliss of oneness into two for the pure joy of becoming one again. The oneness of the eternal Mother, Father, God principle of Source union. And this, in essence, is what you are currently in the process of achieving. You must see that your free will is a sacred act, and thereby cease anticipating that other beings, whether they be ETs or elementals or the wondrous angels, will do the job of life for you. This is not so, for you are rising to a level of intelligent accomplishment that supersedes the weight of duality. It transposes the blight of worry or your connectivity with the stain of fear. Do you feel this? We come to tell you that we have holographically received your beaconing signals for loving help, and we are fully aware of how your hearts are wishing to transform the negativity that you've experienced, that exists at this moment on your cosmic sphere. Indeed, we see you shifting the fear virus that is circulating through your planet's energy grids through acts of great kindness. We see these through the ethers, and we love you for this. And we say, well done. The era you have begun through the time construct that was simulated at the precession of the equinoxes in December 2012 is now hastening and quickening. And those human beings or creatures within your animal kingdom who are not in vibrational alignment with the unfolding nature of the Gaia's ascension towards fifth dimensionality will choose to, how do you say, will terminate their human existence through the transition you know as death. But they will not reincarnate on the planet where you reside. They will reincarnate on another planet, in an area of the universe which will be a simulation of planet Gaia. This planet we speak of will be a three-dimensional vibrational field situated close to the magnetic draw of Venus, existing so that those who reside there may transform their personal and collective karma through the higher pulsations of love from Venus. And we need you to know that the destiny of your current planet is woven with the inner folds of creation that is the very essence of the cosmos. For your world is an organic being that has the will to ascend. For this prophecy is an ancient foretelling created by those ascended beings whom we serve, particularly the being master that you know as Thoth and whom we know as Tehuti. But hear this. This will occur in alignment with cosmic law, not in coherence with the petty wills of those humans who live in impatience, intolerance, or disrespect. This sacred mission will unquestionably be fulfilled, and so please cease asking the emissary before you about the cosmic flash of light and when it will occur. This will happen when cosmic law determines, so that the will of this force be used for the advantage of the Gaia and not to the detriment of Homo sapiens or any other aspect of planetary life. Please hear this and know we share this with you through the greatest love. Be present to the subtle changes that you want to see within your own being, within your planetary home, and do this through love. Do this through compassion. Do this through focused and fixed attention. For what you focus on will come to you by the agency of the law of attraction. Be supremely aware of this, dear ones, in each holy instant, and cease operating through coercion or from an attempt to control the situation. This is, we say, this is futile. This futility will turn you away from the ability to pledge devotion, dedication, and your discipleship within the cycles of co-creation, vibrating for you in connection with the great Mother, Father, God principle. On your behalf, we have sent telepathic signals to the star fleet of nations gathered around your planet. This confederation contains star beings who know and value your loving sensitivity, who want you to acknowledge that an acute praise crisis exists amongst you all. And therefore, you are requested to shift all your negativity into the force of harmony celebration. Therefore, open your hearts. Regard all with love, with compassion, with empathy, rather than demanding points of energy that simply feed your ego or control other beings. Do you see how much you are loved? So begin by being especially kind to one another, by being present to the acknowledgement of each other's gifts rather than each other's failings. See the love that abounds within the inner child of each person before you, even if they are behaving willfully and ungraciously, even if they are negligent of their love, operating as self-serving, lubricious, or woefully coarse. Please hear this and know the maxim that we are sharing with you, that the way to change a soulless world into a sacred world is to treat everyone as though they were sacred, and then the sacred within them will arise from a deep sleep, and they will remember. The more you can be within this higher vibration of sacred love, the more you will sustain the breath of hope. And so the more you will receive pulsations of light force from the star fleet. For remember, there is a cosmic narrative unraveling within deep space. And this occurs in the form of an intergalactic operation of unprecedented proportion, especially for you and especially for your Gaia. Do you comprehend this? You see, your sacred love will draw the waves and frequencies of this powerful cosmic narrative to unfold. Yes, to unfold upon planet Earth. For these waves support holographic spacecraft from far-off galaxies that shine like jewels. And these star system craft move closer and closer and closer towards your Gaia to purely raise her vibratory consciousness. Whether you regard this to be a possibility or not is neither here nor there. The point is that when your heart glows with the fire of love, in the way that the human heart can glow, you will bring forth a force that you must never underestimate or understate, for this is the power that has always brought peace and harmony and unity and grace to your peoples, as indeed within the rapport between your nations. And I speak of grace because this is the subsoil for your historic establishments, the grace that nourished the perceptual walls of those titan monoliths that have kept you safe and secure for millennia. Yet these are now corrupt and self-seeking because the humans who manage them have forgotten the power of love. Do you see? They have unremembered the power of the human heart, which is the greatest catalyst that you humans possess. You know, your poet, whom we know from another code, who you refer to as Rumi, he spoke of this in his poem about love. He said, "The time has come to turn your heart into a temple of fire, the temple of love. Your essence is the gold hidden in the dust. To reveal its splendor, you need to burn with the fire of love." Please remember that as a consequence of the recent Plutonic shifts lifting you into the age of Aquarius, correspondingly indeed with many other planetary realignments, this has orchestrated the unique occasion about which we speak, for your Gaia is shifting, changing, transforming, and this is beautiful. Please hold faith in this, for this is why the angels who protect you have agreed for me to step forward and to reveal these subtleties. Know that the lightning bird ships of the heavens, including my own spacecraft in allegiance with others from Orion, from Venus, Lyra, Arcturus, the Pleiades, Mintaka, and Andromeda, we are all here with supra-technology to send gentle pulses of crystalline light and the sound codes necessary within your crystalline energy grid, which allows each of the major and minor chakras of your planet to light up with specific frequencies. And this feeds, this nourishes, this supports the great revolution of spiritual accomplishment. And so please notice there is nothing within what I have shared with you that can be measured as self-serving or that would adversely affect your sacred contract within the substance of free will. Inspiration can be gained from the fact that as you move through the beginning of 2025 in your Earth time sequence, an aquatic ascent is also occurring. We mean that many of your sea mammals are engaged in a DNA evolutionary process, illustrating the endless creativity of the rich field of infinite potential, even within the waters of the Gaia. And my sisters are asking you to look to the churning seas, particularly off the coast of California, for you will see millions of dolphin pods herding into what your ocean specialists refer to as aquatic stampedes, a level of behavior that shines an unusual force. For do you see, these extraordinary sea mammals are creating a tempo as their beautiful, sleek bodies rise and fall within the oceans. Again and again, their tempo moves at high speeds whilst they shoot through the waters. They are ionizing the water. They are creating a collective tempo. They are singing a lightning song with their sonar. And so they are affecting the crystalline grid, which begins to send vibrations into the potential growth movement of the tectonic plates. This behavior stabilizes earth pressure. This song brings harmony. Do you see how wise these fish are? Please understand what we are communicating to you. And so we ask what you are doing to bring balance to the Gaia. You see, we on Sirius are uniquely suspended within the nature and essence of the water element. For Aquarius is the water bearer, vibrating as an air element and therefore pulsing through your mental body. And at this point, I am now leaving you in rich love, in joy, and with immense urging for you to grasp this moment of change. From deep within our hearts, farewell, dear ones, and know we love you. We angels of Atlantis have a memory of the priestesses that have just spoken with you from Sirius B, speaking to you on planet Earth, as they have done before. And now we come to conclude this unique transmission full of angelic fervor and love. For we come to call you all to action, the action of great freedom. And we ask you to take the stance of great love, the highest choice that you can make. So please surrender your resistance, lay down your reluctance, let go of your refractory belief in loss. Remember, your soul is fueled by the higher vibration feelings of love, of joy, of delight, of compassion, etc., etc., to expand what is your truth. And this, of course, is the essential vibratory force of the Mother, Father, God, Source. Yes, this is who you are. And so, surrender to the loving joy of your soul. Yield to the certitude of your universal beingness. Let go and fold into the love light of the Mother, Father, God, Source, so that we angels may lead you into the light, which is the effulgence of the all-knowingness of the Christos. Surrender to this infinite potential within your soul and arise with us to the essence of your divinity, so that you may yield to the glory of the Mother, Father, God, and cease the affliction of loss, the pain of fear, the neuroses of separation, and know that we angels are always with you, yet vibrate accordingly with a higher level than your time zone. Yet we lift you up with the greatest love and appreciation, wishing you profound happiness and joy as you plan your co-creative endeavors within the knowledge of what 2025 could become. It is a number 9 year, and from a numerological perspective, it is therefore a year of completion. Assess what is being completed in your own lives, dear ones. And we look forward to seeing you again soon. Namaste, namaste, namaste.